Hello, I'm Jeff Foxworthy. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? All right, time to meet your classmates. We've got Alicia, Lewis,
Yes!
George,
Awesome!
Juliet,
Yeah!
and Jeremy.
Cool!
Okay, let's get our player out here.
Glad to be here, Jeff.
Okay, let me tell you how this works. On the board are 10 subjects. They range in difficulty from first grade to fifth grade. You can pick them in any order you want, but before you do, remember that each of your classmates has a few subjects that they're really good at. So you might want to ask what they are before you make your choice. The first question you get right will get you $1,000. The money goes up from there. The 10th question is worth $500,000. If you ace that test, you'll get one more grade school question, and if you get that one right, we're going to give you $1 million. Let me tell you how your classmates can help you. You have 2 cheats. You may peek at your classmates' paper. If you like their answer, you can go with it, or you can go with your own. You have 1 copy, which means you must take the answer that your classmate has written down. And once during the game, they can save you, which means if you have the wrong answer, but your classmate has the right answer, you're saved, you get to keep the money and advance in the game. And finally, if at any point during the test it proves to be too much, you can drop out of school and take the money that you've bankrolled. You can only use each cheat once, and when they're gone, you won't be able to get any help from your classmates for the rest of the game, so use them wisely. You can drop out of school at any time and take whatever money you've earned. But before you can walk away with the loot, you have to tell the whole world that you are not smarter than a 5th grader. Is it a deal?
Absolutely.
Then
Let's get this thing started then. Pick a classmate and let's get started.
Ooh, ooh!
Let's bring up
Me!
let's bring up George first.
It's you and me, George.
Come on up, George.
Yes!
Let's see the list of subjects for this game. Life science, animal science, world geography, reading, earth science, music, art, measurements, science, English. All right, let's find out. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Pick a subject.
Let's see what George's
What subjects do you
favorites
feel
are.
comfortable with?
My favorites are definitely life science, earth science, and science.
Okay.
Okay, so
thanks.
a lot of science subjects he's good at. Okay. So I think I heard earth science as well. Let's start with life science.
Okay, for $1,000, here's the question.
Which of the following animals have bones on the inside?
George locked in his answer very quickly.
If I remember, we got a similar question about lobster.
Let me work this one out.
I'm thinking about beetle. Don't know about turtle, because of course the head pops out. I'm gonna go with turtle,
Don't forget, you still have all your cheats left.
and I'm gonna lock
I'm
it
going to lock in my answer.
You are now locked in. You've got $1,000.
Awesome.
Yeah, it took me a while to think that over. So the bones on the inside are
You've
for
got your
support,
classmate
but then
up
the
here
shell
with
is for
you.
protection
Pick a
on the
subject.
outside. So now I heard he's good at science. We're gonna do science.
Okay, the $2,000 question is...
What do we call stored energy that is ready to be used? That is potential. I'm going to lock it in.
Locking in.
There you go. You're locked in.
Kinetic means in motion.
You've got $2,000.
All right.
It's time to decide which one of these young scholars you want to be your classmate.
Pick me.
All right, Juliet.
I'm gonna go with
your
Juliet.
call. Come on up.
Cool.
Pick another subject.
Well, let's see what her favorites are first.
So what are your favorite subjects?
Well, I'm actually pretty good at world geography, art, and measurements.
All right.
Okay, world
That's good to know.
geography, art, and measurements. So let's do world geography.
Okay, you're playing for $5,000.
The Caribbean Sea is part of which ocean?
Juliet has locked in her answer.
The Mediterranean is a completely different sea. The Mediterranean is a sea, so that's obviously the odd one out. And then the Atlantic Ocean, that's what I'm going to go with. But before I lock it in, I remember we had a question, I think it was a question on an island chain of some sort. That's what I'm thinking. And I think it was Oceania. Yeah, it was Oceania, and Barbados was, I think it mentioned it was on the Caribbean. So Atlantic.
I feel good about
I'm
this
going
one.
to lock
I'm
in.
locking in, Jeff.
You are now locked in. You've got $5,000.
Yes!
Pick your next subject.
And then her other favorites were art and measurements. Let's do measurements.
All right, for $10,000, may we see
What
the
unit of
question,
measurement
please?
comes from the length of a plowed anchor
Juliet
acre
has
of
locked in
land?
her response.
Obviously, the odd one out is candela, because that measures the brightness. Meter, that's length. Then we had a question on furlong in the
I
previous
should
episode.
know this.
So then furlong is like a mile. A few miles. Cubit. I'm gonna go cubit, although I'm thinking furlong as well, and I'm going
Locking
to lock
in.
it in.
All right, your answer's locked in. That is incorrect.
Maybe it is furlong,
No.
but I have the save. So let's see.
Okay,
if my
it's time to
classmate
check
can
out
get
your
me out of
classmate's
this.
answer. These fifth graders must
Yep,
have
I was
studied
thinking
even if
that
you
as well.
didn't, because that is the right answer. Woo!
So there goes the save, and I'm still in the game.
You've got $10,000.
Yep, that too.
Your classmate just saved your bacon.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Saved my bacon big time. Yep.
It's time to pick another classmate.
Over here.
All right, Jeremy.
Ooh.
It's you and me, Jeremy.
Cool.
Pick another subject.
Let's see what his favorites
What do you think
are.
I should pick?
Well, my favorite subjects are art and music.
Okay, thanks.
Music and art, okay. Kind of not my strong suits, but we'll
Okay,
go for those.
you get this next question right, and you leave with
If Edgar Degas
$25,000
and
no matter
Andy
what
Warhol
happens
were
the rest
to
of the
get
game.
together and paint, what would their art style be called?
Jeremy has locked in his answer.
Well, I know their art styles are different, but I don't remember if I actually learned them in school. I don't think so. So I'm going to use the peek cheat.
I'll peek at my classmate's answer.
I was thinking expression cubists, but let's see what Jeremy
May
said.
we please see what the classmate's answer was?
He said pop expression.
If that's the answer you want to go with, lock it
That's
in.
what we're going to do.
Locking in.
He said he was confident on this subject. So let's see how confident he is.
There you go. You're locked in. You've got $25,000.
Woohoo!
So I'm now guaranteed that much money no matter what happens. The Pope of
Pick
Pop.
your next subject.
His other one was music. Let's do that.
Okay.
Get the tricky
No matter
questions out
what
of the way.
happens, you've got $25,000. It's almost like a freebie question, because if you get it wrong, the worst thing that can happen
A
to
symbol
you
that
is you walk
represents the
away with the
duration and
exact
pitch
amount
is
of money
also
that you
known
have
as
right
what?
now. Your classmate is locked in already.
Like I've been saying, I have not studied too much music in school. Because I've only taken a music class. I hate to do it,
Jeff, I'm going
but
to use
I'm
my
going to
cup.
have to use the last one cheats. So that means no more classmates. I was
Okay,
thinking
there it
musical
is. Your
notes.
answer's locked in.
I was thinking musical note as well.
You're going for $50,000. You've got $50,000.
Woohoo!
Pick another subject.
Now we're gonna do animal science.
Okay, you're playing for $100,000.
True or false? The following is the following picture is an image of the Parasaurolophus. Dang it, I can't even pronounce the name of these dinosaurs correctly. But para means flying, if I recall. I'm sure it looks
You
like
don't
it.
have your save left, so if you're wrong, it's goodbye.
Yep, and my money gets cut in half too, because I've already won the $25,000 milestone. I'm gonna go with
I feel
true
good about this
on
one.
this one.
I'm locking
going
in,
to
Jeff.
lock it in.
Okay, there it is. Your answer's locked in.
Hoping for the best.
You're going for $100,000. I know I asked the question a long time ago, but your answer still isn't right.
Oh.
Yeah, false was going to be
Oh,
my
man.
first answer.
That's
and
just
it
incredible.
was the right one. So
Up there, you
unfortunately,
see your
that means I
answer.
leave with
Now let's see
$25,000.
the right one.
That $50,000's been cut in half. But that was actually the Apatosaurus. The Apatosaurus. Whatever. I can't even pronounce these dinosaurs.
That's
names.
all she
Anyway,
wrote, partner. You
we will be
just
back tomorrow
flunked
to
out.
try this
Oh,
test
man.
again.
I thought for
Until
sure I
then,
had it.
I am not smarter than a fifth
Now
grader.
repeat after me. I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
Thank you for being with us, too. We'll see you next time on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Bye-bye, everybody.